Feels like the old days. It's crazy. I'm just gonna tweet this out. This is so exciting. I haven't been on this thing in so long, I feel like. Yo, what's up? I like had to I'm just going through to make sure that like the audio works on some of this. Oh, can you hear me? If you can hear me, that's dope. Oh, this is super exciting. Although it has been like the worst, as I'm sure you guys have seen if you follow me on social media. But I like my wife was like, maybe you should just like live stream so that you can feel better. And I was like, actually, that's not a bad idea. Yo, it's been 3 years since I have touched the live stream button. I just want you guys to know that. Like, I loved streaming so much, and I had so much like life happen, and I just like didn't stream again for like 3 years. And it's been so sad. Like legitimately, it's been so hard for me to just like get over just pressing the button. But like I've had so much shit go on in the last few days that like I could just get over anything at this point, I think. Um yeah. I just wanna like I'm gonna let like people get in here, but I just wanna like I have so many people to thank, especially like just the amount of people that like have been coming into my like Instagram messages and stuff. Just with everything that's been going on has been crazy. I know there's probably a lot of people that don't even know like what was going on, but anyone that was hold on, let me try to turn the mic up. Shoot. Okay. Anyone that was following me on social media probably saw. But yeah, there's been a lot going on, so I just really appreciate the amount of people that have been reaching out. It means a lot to me. I feel like we're still not over what's going on, but I feel like I could at least give you guys probably an update. Also, my daddy's here. All right. Hey. Um, yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe if I just like told the story, I'd feel better or something. I don't know. There's something about like just it's just like it's such a crazy story. It's been so up and down that I feel like even though it's like awful, like you talk about it, you feel better about it, and I feel like it's the best way to. Yeah, talking always helps. I totally agree, Sam. Uh, I don't know. I just feel like it's worth it to I don't know, just explain this because it's been so nuts. And I don't know, just help me kind of like process it a little bit because it's been rough. So, um, yeah. So me and my wife have been planning this crazy vacation for a few months, honestly, and we paid for everything. So we started a road trip. That was the plan. We're gonna go on a road trip. We were gonna go to all the national parks. We were gonna go see the Tetons. We were going to go into the Badlands. I mean, we were doing all this stuff, right? So cool. And so, like, we took our dogs to board, like we always do. They get boarded at this really wonderful place. Such an amazing staff. I can't even begin to explain. But like, we always board our dogs at the same place. So we dropped them off on Friday, and I remember kind of like I don't know. I had this vibe. I'm not saying I knew something was going to happen, but I had this really awful feeling. And like, I hadn't really taken my like antidepressants. And so I didn't know if I was just having a bad feeling because of that. But I had a really bad feeling, and so we dropped them off, and then at 3 a.m. we left and we drove to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and uh on the way, like we were just about 7.5, either 7 or 7.5 hours away. We get a call from the daycare, and like I was expecting it to be my small dog or my big dogs. And so whenever I got this call about Casper, Casper's only he's gonna be 5 in January, so he's a baby. Uh, so I get this call that something seems off about him. He's usually so excited and fun and everything, and out of nowhere he's lethargic, and he's vomiting, and he's got like diarrhea and all this stuff. But it's like out of nowhere, it's like a switch. And they reviewed the cameras over and over again to try to see what happened, but they still don't know. But he was playing and having a good time, and then suddenly he just fell on the ground. He vomited. There was blood coming out of his behind. I don't know. So the owner like literally saved his life, like picked him up, and she was like, I don't care what anybody says, I'm taking him to the vet right now. And took him to um, the emergency vet, the first emergency vet that Casper went to. And Casper had been in anaphylactic shock, but they don't know what caused it. But they said it was such a serious case of anaphylactic shock that um, they couldn't believe that they were even witnessing it, let alone him living. So they were able to stabilize him, but then like before the stabilization, like we were 7 hours away, and like it was too late for us to make it back in time for like him when he was at the vet, but he's staying at this emergency center, and he so we start getting these phone calls back and forth. It's literally touch and go. And like I've never experienced that before. And you experience it with people that are maybe older, or like if someone is sick and you kind of expect things like that to happen. But like it's like a tragedy because like my little dog is just a baby, right? So anyways, they're doing all this, they stabilize them and everything, but then I didn't even know this was a thing, and you can absolutely bet that I will be using my platform at some point in the near future to try to figure out how to bring awareness to this. But I did not realize that there is not enough dog blood or plasma blood or plasma donations for dogs for the amount that are needed. So my dog almost didn't make it because he could not get into anywhere around where I live to get plasma for him to be able to clot the blood that was happening in his stomach, which is like fucking awful. It's so hard to talk about. Fuck. Uh, Fuck, man, this has just been so awful. So the vet center called for like an hour and found somewhere that was about an hour away. And my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, all through they this staff medicated Casper, put him into their car. They drove as fast as they could 1 hour north or 1 hour south, well, northern Illinois, to get to a place to have him come in, be taken care of. He's still there, by the way. This is like day 3 of him being at the ICU. I thought he was going to be home today. He's not. So I've got all this going on with Casper, and it's crazy and it sucks. And like, the vacations, whatever, obviously, money's whatever. My dog is the most important thing, but like, it's just been so overwhelming. So on top of all of that, I have a little dog named Layla. You guys are very familiar with her. She's been my baby forever, had her forever. She is a sassy girl. She's a sassy girl. She starts a lot of fights. She is aggressive sometimes, and she's a sweetheart at the same time. So this morning, she decided that she was going to attack my pit bull. Like she was going to aggressively attack her. And she did. She bit her on the face because my little dog is just rambunctious. So she bit her on the face, and my dog bit her back to protect herself. And I saw the whole thing happen, and it was so fucking scary. But now I'm taking care of fucking Layla, who now has gotten herself into some shit because she got in a fight with my other dog, and this is all happening. So there was a point today whenever 2 of my dogs were at 2 different emergency vets in 2 different states. I literally, like, dude, I needed to do this so bad because I was like losing my mind. Like, you can't even, like, I know that like everybody's life has ups and downs. I get it. We all go through some hard shit. I fucking get it. But dude, this is like a lot stacked in 3 days. And I had a 9 hour panic attack in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which, by the way, Sioux Falls, South Dakota is beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful and the perfect place for me to have the worst day of my life. And I like is fucking crazy. So I just wanted to like get all of that out there because like you guys know me if you guys watch, and I see also, like, by the way, I think I'm mainstreaming this on Twitch and I think it's restreaming over to YouTube, but I'm trying to read both the comments. So if you're in the YouTube chat, I absolutely see your comments. I'm reading them. I love y'all. And yes, it is doggy drama in my house and dog beef. That's absolutely true. But I just yeah, it's just I feel like it's just so much easier when I can actually like talk about it and get it out there. But dude, these dogs are gonna be the death of me. I mean, here we go from like where this is gonna be such a vibe. You guys know I like to catch a vibe, and this is gonna be such a vibe, and the vibe has been so off, and I've never, I guess I just didn't realize how much my heart is attached to my little dogs, to my kids. Like I is truly awful. So like I hate to trauma dump, and like I try not to never do that unless I can talk about it in a way that we can all kind of vibe with. But I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm trauma dumping with you guys because I need y'all. And it gave me, to finally press the live and to come on here. So it just means a lot to me that you guys are all here and that I can share that with you. But now that you guys kind of know that that was going on, I feel like we can like just hang out and chat a little bit. I'm not gonna do any like live reactions today. I really just want to like talk for a little bit. But now that I've like pressed the record and I got over my fear after 3 years, I'll definitely like come do live reactions with you guys because I fucking miss doing that. Oh man, I just feel like it's so cool to see so many names in the chat right now of everyone that I was like hanging out with all the times before when we were streaming, and it is so cool to see so many familiar people. It's awesome. I know like life has been like so different. Jesse, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you over there. Thank you for the support. I yeah, I haven't done this in so long, and it feels so good to be back. It's so cool. Okay, the current status on both the pups. So Layla is right next to me right now. She had to have just a really small surgery this morning, and she's healing now. She's got a couple drains. It was really traumatic. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't good. Yeah. But she starts it, and that's the hard thing, but it's just something that, yeah, it obviously can't be happening. And I feel really bummed, that Layla even had to go through that. I feel really bummed for Willow because poor Willow like felt awful and like her face got all scratched up. And then, as far as Casper goes, so he was supposed to come home today. We were really looking forward to it. And we got a call today that they were going to keep him there. They wanted to do an echo on him to check his heart because they feel like he has a murmur, and they wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a genetic type heart condition. And so they did the echo. He was good. They did a couple other things. He's got a couple small things going on, but they said that overall he's doing really, really well. And if he is continuing that as of like maybe like in the next hour or 2 hours, we might get to bring him home in the morning. So that would mean the world to me. Our house feels so fucked up right now with him not being here. Kate, yeah, you're right. She said, I would get on Twitch if you do live reactions. Yeah, I would. Trust me from the beginning days. Oh, thank you so much for the cheers. It's Sammy. From the beginning days. Yeah, I used to not even stream on YouTube at all, but I put it on here so that we can at least say hi to everybody. Because I haven't streamed in so long. So, like I said, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I am streaming this over on Twitch right now. Um, does he have to wear the vest? Is the vest? You'll have to let me know about is the vest something to do with his heart? Because he was gonna do. He might still have to do a Holter monitor if that's what you're talking about. And that'll be something that we have to revisit in like 6 weeks or something. Um, oh, what can we do about the plasma thing? Curse Starburst wants to know. Um, as soon as I know, I'm gonna try to do something about it. I know that like I've got enough of a reach that you are, um, like I know I have enough of a reach that I can at least get some of the information out there, which I think would be really cool. Also, like I know I don't have moderators, right? I mean, I know I have some. I know I don't have like a bunch of people set up as moderators. I don't have anything set up. So if I apologize if you guys get super annoyed with any spamming or anything, I didn't even honestly didn't plan any of this. Okay. Um, oh yeah. So let me go back to what I was saying. Yeah. So with the plasma thing, all I know is that I have spoken to. We met somebody at a pet kind of like fair, and the dogs that can donate have to be over 50 pounds. So I do know that. Now I also know that. Oh, thank you, Sam. I also know that. Depending on where you go, depending on it being some sort of like a blood bank or something, that they will, depending on where it is, like not for every place, but they will actually like do the blood test for them too, like the things you would typically have done at your vet, as well as some of their vaccines. You have to double check with each place, but as soon as I have more information, I want to share it because, like I said, I didn't know it was a thing until I needed it, and there was a moment where I almost couldn't have it. And if you want to know the severity of that, the vet that saved my dog's life, when we called to let them know that they saved my dog's life, which is a very emotional phone call to make, by the way, um, she actually said that they had a dog that came in the exact same situation Casper did, and he didn't make it. And when she told me that, like even just now, like I just got goosebumps because I can't fucking believe that like it was that close. Oh, it just like gives me fucking PTSD to think about. I know someone said, isn't he's a rescue pup? Yes, Sam, he is. So Casper, Willow, Layla, Thumbcat, and Black Cat when he was here, they were all rescues. Casper specifically was used as a bait dog for dog fighting when he was a baby. He has been through so much in his life. And my dad actually, he made a good point when I was freaking out in Sioux Falls. He was like, he's not going to die from this. Don't worry. Casper has been through so much to get taken out by something like this. And I tried to just remember that the whole time, that this dude has like been through so much. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm just not doing any reactions today because I just wanted to like chat with you guys and just like, I don't know, kind of like make this maybe a thing again, and then we could start doing some reactions. But I just wanted to connect with you guys. I feel like we don't really get to like talk on this level sometimes. Um, Sam, yeah, it does show his resilience. Honestly, like I definitely have learned a lot from him through this whole thing. Alphabets, would you film a reaction to Avril's second album? Yes, yes. It's on my. If you saw, I think the last thing I posted of albums that were coming out over, I posted it on Twitter. But the next two that I have on that list, I know Avril was one of them. So yes, it's absolutely going to be happening. I cannot wait for that. There was another thing I wanted to. I saw. Okay. Kate says there's a wonderful privately owned emergency clinic in Houston that tries to get the word out about dog donating. You would love them. I should definitely look them up on Instagram. So I love Houston. I'm from Houston, born, love it. Greatest place in the world to me. But I live in Milwaukee now. I own a house in Milwaukee. But having said that, when I think about when I was recently, oh, also before I even get into my next tangent, I I will tell you this, and you'll have to do the research on it. I don't want to be putting out any information I don't know, but my vet did say that with this anaphylactic shock, because it was completely random, he could be allergic to a bee sting, a spider, an ant, whatever. You can actually carry an EpiPen for a dog. And in the event, like his was life threatening. So if I couldn't get to a place in time, he would have been like so like for example, if that was happening and we didn't have an EpiPen, it'd be fucking awful. And we travel with him a lot. We road trip a lot, so we're getting an EpiPen. Okay, Kate said it's called Virgie 24/7. FYI, it's the best place. So you guys should definitely check it out. I'm gonna look them up because, like I said, you know what? Everybody's got a platform for something, and I finally have. My dad said, it looks like you're in good hands with your community. So I'm backing out. Love you. Love you too, Dad. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, I feel like as a family, we've been through some shit this year, but it's just, I'm really glad this feels good, man. This feels good. It feels great. Oh, and I'm getting text messages right now because has, um, my mother-in-law has a prayer group going for Casper right now. That's fucking cute. I love that so much. Ria, it is so good to see. I have not talked to you in so long. It's so good to hear you, or hear from you, I should say. I can't hear you. Well, I could, I guess, if I pretended that the chat was being read in my head. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely check out that, Kate, I'm gonna look up that place. Like I said, I really want to bring attention and awareness to it because I just feel like, you don't know until you know. But oh my gosh. Okay, so first, and let's see what else. What have I not told? Man, we've been through so much, and by we I mean I in 3 years. Ria, what do you mean? Do I remember you, dude? I don't know who y'all think I am, but I'm not. Yeah, I remember you. What? Who do you think I am? 50 Cent? Jay-Z? What? These are my buddies. I got my buddies here. I also got this cute coffee cup from Summer Moon. I don't know if I liked the coffee that much, and this cup is all fucked up after I got it, but like it's still cool, I guess. Okay. Let me think of things I should tell you that have happened. I just feel like all that like negative shit happened all at once, and I feel like I should dump it out. So let's see, dude. So for the month of August, I didn't miss a single video. I wanted to like see all the music videos that were coming out and all the stuff that I was missing out on, but like uploading one video a day or like how it just never fucking works out because you only get through like what 30 songs in a month if you did that. Dude, I want to talk to like a ton of music. I want to talk about a ton of music. I want to do all that. Heavily Broken wanted to drop in real quick and send some love. I'm glad that things are looking up. Thank you so much. Ria, how's your mental health? Dude, God, this feels good. I've been having a crappy day and suddenly it doesn't feel as awful. I am so glad you are catching a vibe here. My mental health, I would say until maybe a few hours ago, was done. I don't think I had felt this low ever, really. I mean, I hit definitely a new low, and that I think that it's that low all the way down here that is like, okay, I need to go back to the things that I need to rebuild what makes me happy. Like, it's hard to make videos all the time and like not stream because, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you make videos like I do, I'm essentially talking to you guys and a camera. But the thing is, like, I want to be friends with you. Like, I don't want to just talk to the fucking abyss. I want to talk to you. It's Sammy. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Chris, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, sometimes when I'm just talking to a camera, you kind of miss it. Okay, did you react to the lead from Flow? Look at my little, yeah. So the only reason I didn't end up doing the EP itself is because I think that I ended up doing like almost all the songs, not all of them, but I think I've been doing the videos or live versions of most of them. Please let me know what I'm missing though. I love Flow. Cannot wait till that album drops. I am having so much fun with that group. My brother is in the YouTube chat right now. What's up, brother? Having a community that really So don't feel so pressured to put out content all the time. Oh yeah, no, totally. Actually, like I really enjoy I actually love making videos. Like, and I think you guys know that. I've been doing this like almost what, like 6 years at this point, and I posted daily content so much. Like, I just love making videos. But like I said, the only downside to it is that I don't get the other piece to it. I don't get to, um, I don't know. I don't get to see the feedback. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just different. I feel like I was going back and watching all of our clips on Twitch, just all of our live kind of like shenanigans that we had. And I feel like we had so much fun back then. I was just like redoing, like just rewatching some of the silliest clips. And I was like, man, we had so much fun. So you can bet that that's coming back because my mom just texted me too. See, we got the whole world watching you, sending lots of love to you and Victoria. Kisses to all my glam babies. My mom likes Adam Lambert. So she said that for you. Oh, I miss those days too. Yeah, I know. We did. I know. Th- there's no reason we can't bring it back. Why not? I'm just chilling in here anyways. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've just been like the last stream that I did, I lived in an apartment. I only had Layla and my two cats, but like I didn't have a lot other stuff going on. And I was like, oh yeah, I absolutely like I just want to sit on stream all day. And then I still wanted to do that when I moved. But like, especially if you guys have been following me for a long time, y'all already know if y'all were following me on Twitch, you know that I definitely went through some shit from like 2022 to like the end of 2023. I've definitely changed a lot as a person, but definitely for the better. Um, Sam says, just because the streams aren't happening doesn't mean we're not still here for you. Been here since 2020 and won't ever leave. You, Blake, and others got us through a whole pandemic, and I still watch your reaction to Ryan's projects all the time. I fucking love that so much. And I also love that you threw Blake in there too, because Blake, I fucking love that dude. And like when I have shit going on or whatever, he's always hitting me up. When my grandma passed away and was going through all that shit back a couple months ago, he hit me up. Alex hit me up. Like it's just amazing to make friends in a world that seems competitive, though it's not. But I feel like it seems competitive because like it's always like you're trying to like get views and put the things out and stuff. But like the truth is, none of us really, at least like the ones that I am friends with, I don't think we ever compete with each other. Like it's just love. It's just everybody just talking about cool shit and love. I will tell my mom that Adam Lambert is about to make his Broadway debut. She will love to hear that. Greetings from Argentina. Greetings from Milwaukee. My family is pretty cool, I admit. I need you to know this. I moved to Melbourne and saw Taylor. Holy shit. Wait a minute. You moved to Melbourne? I know that you did not live. Is it Melbourne? Melbourne? I don't know how to fucking say that. I am right here in America, and you know I can't pronounce shit if you've been here long enough. That's really cool that you got to do that and see Taylor, just because I know how much she means to you. Really to everybody, but I know how much she means to you specifically because I've been following you for a long time. I know a lot about your stuff, what's going on. So that's so cool to me that you got to do that. Y'all are my little 1D Taylor comfort circle. I love that. You know what? That's so cool too, because I feel like Blake and I are okay. Melbourne. Got it. I feel like Blake and I are very similar in a lot of our music taste. So him and I, it's so fun to talk about music with him because we do like vibe on a lot of similar levels, but then like a lot of different levels too. We were, and I don't know that we're still going to do it. I mean, obviously like a lot has been going on just with everything, but originally we were planning to finally like do a collab. And I think we still will figure out how to do one. Because it would be so sick to actually meet Blake in person. It sucks that I never have, but you know, you meet friends during the pandemic. It's a little hard to like pull that over to the real life sometimes, especially when you live halfway across actually he lives pretty far from me, but there's no reason. I travel all the time. There's no reason we can't make it happen. I would love to do that. Not even just for the content. I literally just want to meet Blake. Well, it all started with you falling down the 1D rabbit hole, and then Blake and Alex followed on, and Blaven lives on. That's right. Chris says, "How is Tori? Fun fact: yesterday I read your guys' letter and cried. Good memories and much love for you both. I also listened to the vinyls you got me. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. Actually, you know what's crazy is like when I was thinking about all this, like not even trying to like make things emotional, but like I just like a lot of I remember when we were streaming a lot and like we were always talking a lot and you had a lot of stuff going on in your life as well. And I remember like how much shit you went through. And I actually thought about that today. And I was like, damn, like people really have gone through some hard shit. Like I know that I can do this. So I will say that I will say that Tori is doing better than I thought she'd be doing. It's been a lot on her, especially like Casper is her little boy, her soul dog. They are like this. They sleep together like this. So she's been really struggling and yeah, it's been a lot. Like I said, he needs to come home. He got to get home. When he comes home, everything I feel like the world comes back I don't know, comes back to normal. Um Not trying to make things emotional as I've been sitting here in tears. I know that's why Chris, like I definitely didn't want to, bring that up, but like I definitely, I just remember all that. And like I said, like stuff like that, like matters to me. And also, yeah, the shit matters to me because like, I don't know. I feel like we all go through this shit in life. And when we can share it together, sometimes it's not so bad. I mean, even though it sucks, it doesn't have to be so bad. Um, Yeah, let's see. I met you because of your reactions of RBD. I fucking love RBD. Don't worry, I'm getting back to RBD reactions. I did not forget about RBD. One simply does not forget about RBD. Sending you and Tori so much love and strength. You got this. I'm glad you have each other. Me too. I honestly can't imagine on it. And I felt really bad because like this is the worst I've ever been. And I'm usually good at like holding the fort down when things are tough, but I just had to let my body do what it was going to do. And of course, like it's the 4 days of like hell that like all the medications I like to take. I decided that those were going to be the 4 days that I have just simply, I guess I was too stressed to even think about it. Did you attend the Eras tour? No, I tried. It turns out that it's almost impossible to get that ticket. No matter what, I waited. I tried. I did everything. I waited till I waited either before. I waited in Ticketmaster things. But who am I preaching to? We all had this problem. But like, I just got absolutely. I just got tanked trying to get tickets to that. I didn't think it was ever going to be possible. So I don't know if it's ever going to be possible, but I'm glad I reacted to the Eras tour on Patreon because I'm glad I got to actually like watch the full concert. I hope she puts out another one of like an updated set list from Europe. I spent $400 on F reserve ticket. Wait, but still, I couldn't even find one. I couldn't even find a ticket. Chris said, no, it's okay. Remembering. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't find a ticket that was like less than $1,000. It's crazy. And like, I have trouble paying that when I know the money's not going to the artist. I have trouble paying that to Ticketmaster. Fuck Ticketmaster. All right. Chris said, no, it's okay. Remembering is also healing and coping. I always watch the cameos you sent me, especially the one where you gave me advice on validation and all that. Love you so much for everything. Chris, I love you. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, we did do small together. You really picked my spirits up for a bit. Yeah, I feel like live streaming during the pandemic was like so much fun because I don't know. I just feel like that shit was crazy for all of us to be going through at the fucking same time. And the fact that, I don't know, we just all hung out talking about music is so sick to me. Like, that's cool. Yeah, $1,000 is insane. Like I said, I'm not giving money. I don't know. If it was $1,000 ticket, but that money was going directly to the touring group, the band, the fucking the merch guy, if that was being split all the way around, I would be totally fine. But like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't justify just giving either some random dude an extra $800 for his $300 ticket, or I'd rather give it to some random dude before I give it to Ticketmaster. It's fuck Ticketmaster. Um okay, Heavily Broken. I think she's doing a documentary at the end of I Can Do It With a Broken Heart videos. She has it copywritten with the name of the song, not just her name like she normally does. So there's theories, since it's all behind the scene footage, that there's a doc coming out. I actually think that would be a really great move on her part. Miss Americana was one of my favorite things to watch. I feel like that kind of documentary showing somebody that is, such a high status as Taylor Swift, meaning like, you don't see a lot of what goes on behind the scenes. A documentary like that is a huge deal. So I love that. I need you to know that I'm obsessed with how your hair looks. Thank you. I've just been growing it. I got a haircut the other day before my dream vacation. And yeah, for whatever reason, I put conditioner in it and it's not curly right now. So I feel like I got like a Louis Tomlinson kind of thing going on. It's like just without the cute. Yeah, Ticketmaster's a scam. Bring back the Animal Crossing stream. I literally thought about that today. I was like, man, we had fun doing that, even though I never got very far. And then once somebody gave me all the stuff for free, I never played it again. That's what happens. It's like as soon as someone gives you a cheat code or something, it like takes all the fun out of it. You paid $240 for your ticket in Germany? That's amazing. I don't remember if you watched the Folklore Long Pond sessions. I have. That documentary, I forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about it. We did that one a long ass time ago, though. That was also a really good one. The reason I like that one is because it showed so much, of that like studio session type shit, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. That is over on Patreon. Well, I wouldn't complain about having hair like Louis. No, not at all. I just need I should have wore like a vintage metal tee. I remember that time I had like a small viral moment because I was the first person to identify a Louis Tomlinson band t-shirt. And I thought that was really interesting because like I just identified it because I was like, oh my God, Louis Tomlinson looks so good in an obituary shirt. And then like there was like a blog post that was like, so-and-so was able to find out that this band, I thought that was very interesting. All right. Yeah, I definitely, with the hair. I'm into it. Although I wanted to I wanted to go back to curly. I feel like curly was good. You know what, Chris? That makes a lot of sense. I couldn't figure. Wait, why are you guys getting so many ads? Wait, my shit's never monetized. This is monetized? That's kind of interesting. YouTube wanting to give me a check? No, not me. Oh, I didn't know that you guys were getting ads. Oh my God. I hate that. I don't want them to like annoy you. I'll look at the settings. I don't want it to be like annoying. Um you should play with Caitlin on stream. That would be really fun. I love Caitlin. I feel like it's so cool. That's another person I've just been friends with for years now because of YouTube. It's crazy. Um Oh, Twitch in 2024. Yeah, that's true. I guess I haven't been on here in a long time. When I was on here last time, I don't feel like we ever really had that going. Um Tiny Bean Caitlin. Yeah, dude. Tiny Bean. Bro's looking good. Thanks. I'm a little hot though. I'm gonna turn the air on. Oh, sweet. My nice. My brother and brother-in-law and sister-in-law are watching me on the stream too. My mom said, Adam doing Broadway, you have an amazing group of peeps. And she sent a bunch of the star eyes and then the hearts. Um, she's gonna be stoked about that. Okay, well, I kind of hate that you guys are getting a ton of ads. So let me I'll look at that next time we get on here. Anyway, do you know what? I went to a psych after I got to know about your ADHD diagnosis, and let's just say my mental disorders resume is stronger than my professional one. Hey, Ria, same. CJ, what's up? Um, Yeah, I don't. No way. I will say that I feel like I have way more control over my mental health than I ever have. But let's not talk about the 2 days that, or the I think it was 4 days at this point now that I went through before that. But, um, yeah, yeah, I think I have a much better grip than I ever did before. I think I've just learned a lot. I coped a lot. I had some really bad shit happen, just with just myself and medications, and I talked about that on Twitch a little or on Twitter a little bit. I'll probably open up to you guys about that one day. But yeah, dude, it was rough. It was a rough time. I'm so happy to be sitting here, and I can't wait till my doggies are all back too. Um, but it's pretty sick. What are you guys doing anything fun tonight? I mean, it's what is it? It's Monday night. Sometimes I think that my mental health isn't that bad, and sometimes I remember what my last therapist literally ghosted me. Ooh, I can definitely say that I haven't had that happen, though I definitely my my oh, well, Sam, thank you for the gifted sub. Wow, thank you. That's so cool. Look at that. We're on Twitch again. I feel like I'm just like that. I'm twitching it up. I never had a ghosted Sam, thank you again for the gifted sub. Wow. Um yeah, so hold on. I'm like, you guys know how my brain works. Taylor is God. Yes, I'm going to do homework. So fun. Well, is it at least fun homework? Man, I haven't done homework in so long. It's Tuesday, 4:10 a.m. I have to go to work in 20 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. That's a bummer. Well, 4:10 a.m. though, so you're getting started. And I also like to get up morning early like that too. I'm also like that. Okay, therapist. So I've never had a therapist ghost, but I definitely was really bad at therapy at first because like I would just tell them like if they asked me if I was okay, I would just say yes. It turns out it doesn't fucking work if you don't tell them that you suck. You know what I mean? Hi Sam, thanks for being here. Oh my God, Sam, at 3:10 a.m. Yeah, you do need to sleep. Um, but yeah, so I would always just tell them like, yeah, no, dude, I feel great. No, I'm fine. They'd ask like anything up. Nope, nothing. It's almost like I felt like I was inconveniencing them, even being on the phone with them. So I didn't do very good at therapy, but I am possibly considering this may be a topical subject, but I'm considering I got to get help for like my PTSD, and like I'm thinking about ketamine therapy. Oh, heavily broken. You tweeted that or you texted that the same time I was saying that. I'm thinking about. I want to look into it. Um, because I have heard, and I'm not putting this out there for people to go try stuff. So like, do not take this as anything. But I have heard that it can do really well for people that struggle with a lot of depression and a lot of Oh yeah, please DM me. Yes, let's talk about it, please. Yeah, I will absolutely share it if I do it. Obviously, it is. I'm getting a licensed therapist that uses ketamine within the therapist to be able to do that. So I do understand those pieces to it. So I would absolutely be willing to share my experiences with that, but I would definitely keep it that I would definitely want to keep it with people that want to hear it because you don't want to like just I don't want to be like, hey, you guys should all go try this thing because like I know that this kind of stuff's not for everybody. Um, Yes, please DM me. I would love to talk to you about it. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I have to, something's got to give when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna be 34. It's time to work through whatever happened to me 17 years ago or whatever the thing in my head that I need to fix to move forward. I'm gonna do that. Um, oh, your depression's treatment resistant. If you ever go for it, it'd be cool to share. I mean, yeah, I, I'll be more open with you guys probably in the next couple streams about like how much my life has changed and like how I manage my mental health now. But I will just say that like I'm still on my antidepressants. I am unable to be on stimulant medication anymore because your boy has an addiction. Apparently, I have a problem with um met with amphetamines. So, it's just it wasn't good for me, and you guys probably watched it happening to me as it was happening. So, yeah, amphetamines don't work, and they caused me a horrible time. But I don't want to I don't want to put that out there, and then people be like, "Oh, we can't take this." So I don't want to sit there and tell you all this stuff, and then you feel like you shouldn't be taking your medicine and stuff. I never want to be that person that does that. I specifically had a I really like amphetamines. Okay, that's what I learned. So yeah, amphetamines ruined my life. Where did I just see that? Sam said, unfortunately, I can relate to that one. Amphetamine ruined my life for years. So if you guys go back and watch my videos and you want to see me become addicted to amphetamines, just in 2021, actually somewhere in 2022, just find the videos where my face is like a skeleton. I mean, I couldn't stop taking it. It was the worst day. Every day. It felt horrible every time I took it. And every time I took it was the worst. But the problem is if I didn't take it, because my liver has a really fast metabolism, if I didn't take it, or no, I'm sorry, if I took it, my body would process this 12-hour pill within the first 2 hours, and then I would spend the next 10 hours or however long in withdrawal. So I couldn't take a double dose. You don't want to take more of what I was taking, but I couldn't actually I basically, no matter what I was doing, I was coming off the drug every day. So imagine that every fucking day. So anyways, that actually took me on a ride. I feel like the person that I knew prior to developing that addiction is dead. I think he's definitely I'm definitely a different human being now, but definitely for the better. But yeah, I guess I could be honest with that because it fucking sucked. I'm not gonna lie, I did actually suspect something as an addict myself, but didn't want to approach you and be wrong. It felt wrong asking because you live a straight edge life. Yeah, I did. Um, and it wasn't so much like the addiction part as in doing things being I was prescribed my medication, plain and simple. But I would talk to my doctor and maybe I would have some stuff going on, but maybe I didn't maybe I wasn't all the way honest about it because I didn't want to be taken off the medicine. And then I got switched to another one. And then I used the excuse that other one, it didn't work out well. So I could get back on my other one, which was so strong. And so, yeah, talking about somebody who never did drugs their whole life, never drank their whole life. I mean, you name it. And then I developed an addiction to a medication that was prescribed to me. And because of that, no, I don't call myself straight edge anymore. I don't consider myself to live that life anymore because I went through a lot of stuff. And to get over those things, I have, introduced other things into my life. And it is what it is. I'm happier with where I am now. And I didn't want it to be that way, but it was fucking hard to get over that. It was really hard. It was almost 2 years. And that's one of the biggest reasons, look at my channel. I mean, I moved into a brand new house. I want you to think about this. We're making videos. We're on Twitch all the time. I'm just making videos. I'm just having the time of my life. I bought a brand new house, all this stuff. And I moved in, and you could just look at my social blade because I just stopped uploading because I couldn't do it. I would take this drug, and then I would spend my whole day either putting holes in my wall, with nails, rearranging. I rearranged my room every single day because what I was taking would trigger my OCD so bad and trigger a bunch of other things that I would just fucking go down this rabbit hole. So, yeah, I mean, you know what? When I learned that when I was young, I thought I was like untouchable, And then like when I was 17, I got in a really fucked up car accident, and like I have like a metal leg essentially. I know like a lot of people don't know that, but like my leg was rebuilt because I got in this really fucked up car accident. And I remember that was like the first time that that my mind had been opened up like to the reality that death is occurring. And then like I always worried about other people having like dying, but then like that was the time when I started thinking about me dying. And then now it's all I think about. So ketamine will be fire if it works, if it's something that helps you like work through like OCD or work through like PTSD. Like I don't know what kind of trauma that stuff goes you do through. Ria said, "Oh my god, about the leg." Yeah, dude. If I can find a video of it, yeah, my kneecap, so my entire femur. I've That's the only bone I ever broke. I was a skateboarder and everything. I broke my femur from my knee to my hip, and um, yeah, it was really fucked up. It was really fucked up. So I have a I have a metal rod. I have screws in my knee, screws in my hip. It was a whole thing. Um, yeah, it's crazy, but like I said, resilience, right? Made it through that. So, but yeah, so I just feel like I'm at the point now where, I've been at some of the lowest that I've ever been within the last few years. And I feel like I've learned a lot about myself because of it. But the other thing too is I feel like I've just gotten better I feel like I've moved forward in a lot of ways as a person. Live, laugh, lobotomy. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. There were multiple times during the weekend where I was like, "Can you just get that?" Like, I was so, it was awful. All right, let me look over at the YouTube chat real quick. Let's see. My cat's enjoying the stream. Cupcake Girl, I'm so glad. Kimmy Cup reacts. Hey, Steven. Hi. There's a long history of psychotropics and mental health, especially things like PTSD. I have absolutely heard that, and that is what put me onto the idea that there could be a possibility of using something like that. Because what I do use now works very well for how I'm feeling on a day-to-day basis. I stay medicated and I'm good. And yeah, let's see. We're proud of you. We're proud of you, Steven. Legend, you've come far. Darren, thank you so much. Yeah. Kate, this is very eye-opening. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. Taylor is God, sending lots of support. I love you. Thank you. Curse, can you put that on a shirt? What, live, laugh, lobotomy? I can't. That's not a. That's not my saying. You know what would be a great album to listen to while medicated? The Veronicas. LOL. Which album should I start with? I'll add it. It takes a lot to overcome addiction. I think like the hardest part for me, okay, hook me up. That's all right. I'll add it. The hardest part for me in terms of it was more so just realizing that that's the problem. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't realize that, like when I was in it, I didn't realize that it was addiction. You don't realize it until it's been months and you haven't eaten in how long, and you've lost 40 pounds. And like, then everything, you like turn around one day and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck have I done? Like, what became my life? And then it turns out that, I don't know, we're not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. No life is perfect. Sammy, thank you so much for the new sub. I appreciate you so much. Chris, as much as I want to stay and chat with everyone, I gotta get ready for my 10-hour shift. I'm glad you're doing better with the amphetamine and everything. I hope Casper gets to come home. I love you. Hopefully we get to talk to him again. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Yes, we're talking again. Yes, we're going to start doing this regularly because my mood has been lifted so much right now by having you guys here. Yeah, I didn't mean to get all deep and fucking just trauma dump about my problem with fucking amphetamines, but I mean, you're all here, and I guess that really is the reason I didn't get back on live stream. Like, hmm. Someone said Taylor is God. I'm still kind of amazed by that vocal performance you did for one of Blake's videos. I mean, I know you have instruments in your setup, but I didn't know you could sing like that. That was actually the worst vocals I think I had ever done too. And that was like I was peak into my amphetamine problem too. You could tell him that. But um I would love to do another song with Blake, and I would love to get to do like do aggressive vocals again, more like hardcore vocals, or even like more like metalcore or something like that. I would love to do that. I had so much fun doing that with Alex and everybody, and like I don't know. There were so many times in my life when I would just say no to like everything, and it was definitely during that few years. Like Blake hit me up for so many opportunities. I was in this amazing, and I don't like we just haven't met in a long time, but we were in this awesome like YouTube like creator fucking support like network. It was like me, Blake, Caitlin, and a couple other people, and like I don't know. It was just really cool just to like talk about our wins and losses on YouTube and all that stuff. Um, yeah, it was cool as fuck. So I definitely hope that we can set something up like that again because I don't know, it's really cool. I started following you a couple weeks ago with your reaction of "Lonely is the Muse." I love your content. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I've been posting like a ton of videos. I actually I have a couple that I recorded. So I posted that Halsey video today, but like obviously like I didn't film that today. And that picture that I posted, if you guys saw on Instagram, I posted a picture of me crying earlier just because I wanted to be real with you guys. Like I had just got home from dropping Layla off at her appointment. So like I was going through it. But like then I showered and I was like, oh look, I can be better if I just fucking like put some effort into making myself clean, caring about myself. And so I did that, and I'm glad that I did because I look better for this live stream because prior it was not looking so good. Juan said, "Don't ignore me." Hold on, let me read up. Let me see what I missed. Hi, did you enjoy or did you watch the Soy Rebelde tour? Could you go? So I did not get to go. I have not watched it yet. However, I know that when I start doing my RBD reactions again, I want to do the full concert on Patreon, like as a full watch party. I think that would be a lot of fun, especially with how fun that their live shows are and with their new, like just with the new production and everything. I think it would be really sick. I saw the picture on Insta. It was just the real you, and the fact that you shared helps more people than you realize. That's what I realized. Like I remember I got the feeling, I started crying, and I was like, you know what? I never share this shit. Like if you come to my channel, like I mean, we have a good time. I try to like find the good in life, but I also felt like I should also show you whenever I can't, when I'm having trouble finding it, because like then other people can realize that we're all the same. We got the same 24 hours. We're going through the same shit together. I also learned a valuable lesson. I was sitting in Sioux Falls, and I want to make this clear to you. They say money can't buy happiness. And I've always like made a joke about that. Not that like you need to have money to be happy, but I have always been like, well, actually, it's not even me. You hear the joke. Well, you see people on a jet ski. You don't see someone upset on a jet ski. I can assure you that when I got the phone call that my dog was possibly about to die, there's not a single dollar in the world that would have taken that feeling away. And that is exactly why money can't buy happiness. You could have handed me $10 million right then, and it would not have changed how I was feeling about my dog. And I think that like that really, I don't know. I think that really is, that's the fucking, I've never had a life lesson hit me in the face so hard until then. Um, Ria says, I want to start a YouTube channel so bad, but the girlies are on TikTok and I'm not cool enough. Dude, I have a YouTube channel and I am not cool at all. Like I want to make that clear. Like it may seem like I'm cool, but like I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I got picked on. I like, come on. Like anybody can have a fucking YouTube channel and anybody can make that shit happen because your community will find you. You do what you want to do. The community is going to come and find you. Kimmy Cup, definitely need a Steven and Blake collab. Yes, I would. Oh man, I can't wait to finally meet that dude in person. Do you remember Paperback Punk? Yeah, I do. Do you know that I have not read a book? Which is such a bummer. But since I moved, I have not read a book. I moved into this house and just stopped everything. I don't know. And also part of it too, like, I ended up when we rescued Casper, he is really like he's needy as fuck. He is needy. And also Rhea, yes, ADHD. I got super into reading, put my whole life into it, and then never did it again. ADHD 101. Come on. Ugh. But yeah, Rhea, or anybody, if you're thinking about making a YouTube channel, guess what? Just start. And then no matter what, just keep doing it, because it doesn't matter if you have one person watch. Imagine you standing in front of one person and talking about a video or talking about something, right? And then make it 10 people, then make it 100 people. And like, you start to realize that you just be whoever the hell you want to be. And then if people are going to like come watch, they can. And if they don't want to, whatever, there's like 700,000 other people they can go watch. So like, you can totally be whoever you want to be, and your audience will find you. Henry Tamatin, remember I followed you? Yeah, or on here? Yeah, I didn't even, when I went on and I saw that, like, I don't know, when I saw that like there were people that were following me on here, I was like, oh man, that sucks. 3 years and this guy hasn't been on. I've been on Alex's reactions. It's so weird watching myself. That was one of the hardest things to get over, is I don't like my voice, because no one likes the sound of their voice, really. I don't like my voice. And then like, man, just going, so let's see, 2018, I think I started doing reactions, and, I remember like the first like 10 that I filmed, it was so cringy to watch, because my reactions were very similar to how they are now. Nothing changed other than the fact that I think I understand more about music than I did back then. But, yeah, I definitely feel like you should just make the videos. And actually, if you just like, just make a couple of them just to watch back. You don't even have to like dive all the way into it. Just make a couple of them just so you can watch them back. Gotta bounce with these few K treatments. I'm exhausted. Oh yeah, please DM me. Are you gonna DM me on, where are you DMing me? Instagram? My Instagram is my messages, it's like stupid. I try so hard to like message people back on here, but I'll find you on there. Hold on. Yeah, on IG. Okay, I'll find you on there. Thank you. I'm really appreciative of that, because I don't know anybody personally who has gone through it, so I don't know what to even expect to see if it's something I'd be interested in. So I appreciate that. Haley said, "Hey Steven, hope your day got a little better. Being on here has literally like changed it's just taken my mind off of everything, because I'm still waiting on I feel like I was waiting on news for Casper so much, and like we just had so much bad news before we started getting good news, that like I have like PTSD that the phone's gonna ring again and it's gonna be bad. So this is really good to keep my mind off of it, just until he's home, until I have my whole little fam bam back." Sam said, "I don't agree with that. You're so much more confident with your reactions now. The first few were quite reserved. Not anymore. You get up and bounce." Okay, you know what? I'm going to agree with you there, because all my reactions in the beginning, I was so fucking critical of myself, and I was so self-aware, and I just like was so anxious and nervous, and I was afraid to be myself and afraid to be any of the things I am. And then I do remember when I started getting help for my mental health, I remember my reactions changing then, which would have been around I started my medication February of 2020, so right before the pandemic. And I remember my videos as well as my just overall being on video. Like I just feel like just my overall, just like I literally just press record, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna fucking do whatever I'm gonna do. And if you guys want to watch it, cool. And if you don't, I understand. I don't want to, I respect your time. You don't have to hang out. But I appreciate it. Haley said, "Me and my cat without the cone know that all too well." Yeah, I know. Your cat is adorable though. Um, Wish I could have seen the notification you were live earlier. Don't worry, I'm going to make this a normal thing. I think that this is exactly what I've needed for a long time. Um, yeah. Audibly cringe when I re-listen to voice notes I send to people. Oh my God, same. And I do try to respond to you guys on Instagram with voice notes, but I have to listen to each one back because I'm just like, oh my God, what if I said the dumbest thing in the world? But then I didn't. And I'm like, okay. Um, Thinking about your reaction to the moment I knew, that shit killed me. Although these days I just let it rain. Just let it rain. Holy Nick Carter. Fuck yeah. Oh, my reputation video. Oh yeah. Oh man, that was so long ago. What was that? 2019? That's incredible. Um let me check out with the YouTube chat real quick. Sydney, Gianna said, "Hey Steven, sending you so much love. Honestly, you can see how much more comfortable you've gotten with yourself if you watch your reactions from when you started versus now. That means a lot. I guess it's weird because like I watch my videos every day because I edit them, and I've made like 3,500 videos or something. So to me, they're all the same. I'm like, oh, it's just me again. Oh, it's just me again. Oh, it's just me again. So to hear that that you guys notice that kind of stuff is so awesome. Like, that's cool. Man, it just makes me realize like this shit's more than just me talking to a camera, man. Like, damn. Kanani, thank you so much for the new sub. I appreciate you. Um, Let me see. Just watching your flow videos. I didn't know you streamed. Froyo. It's my first stream in 3 years. I streamed back in the day. But I'm going to start doing it again. And I'll tell you guys that when I stream the next stream, which I might even just stream tomorrow after my dog gets home, I might bring back just doing like reactions or like watching funny stuff or like just hanging out and chilling maybe like a couple times a week if you guys are cool with that. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like we should make this a thing again. I could put it on a schedule if that's easier for you guys. I know before life has changed so much, but like I know before we were I would do like I'd do like a Saturday morning stream, and then so that everybody else on the other side of town, or on the other side of town, the other side of the world, I'd do a Saturday night stream. And then I remember yeah, I just remember doing that a lot. So we'll definitely figure it out. Figure out some kind of schedule that you guys like, but I would love to do this. Like, it's so cathartic, and I'll get like a cooler setup for you guys. I don't know. Cursed Starburst said, if you put a schedule out, I'll add it in my calendar so fast, bro. I'm going to fucking save the date so hard. You better believe it. Kimmy Cup, did you react to Blink's new album? I didn't. I don't even think I listened to the two like part one or I don't think, were they supposed to put out a part two album and then they put it out but it wasn't supposed to be a part two? I don't know. But I didn't check out either one of them. I learned so many new songs watching your streams when you do these reactions. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to, because like so first off, where do I want to go with this? First off, this stream is not recorded. However, when we do live reactions, they are on Twitch. So make sure you guys come over to Twitch if you're on YouTube right now. But they're on Twitch, and I record the stream and then I upload the video over to Patreon for the people that are on Patreon that were not able to tune into the live stream. But because we react to like 20 to 30 videos when we do them, I try to leave that up there so that people can go check out all of these reactions that we do when people have, people have all these requests that they send in and stuff. Like, we check out bands from all over the world. We check out like the coolest artists, stuff that like, I might not have ever checked out on my YouTube channel. So it's just really cool to do them. And I think it's a really interesting way. Ria says, do you ever feel like music reactions are restrictive and you want to do more with your platform? So here's the thing. And I feel like, everybody's different. First off, shout out Miss Mixtape. Thank you for the sub. Okay. So the thing about it is that I actually like doing reactions and I actually like talking about music. And I've like, I know that the most restrictive thing, I guess, is that my YouTube channel doesn't make any money. But like, I don't know. I don't like movies or like TV enough to like make a channel that I could monetize to talk about those things because they're just like I like those things, but I love music. And like I would rather make no money from my YouTube channel, but make sure to add the music so you guys can listen to it than to like make something totally different and kind of lose that. Now I love this, but like this is what I love. Like I love talking about music. I love, pointing out all the intricacies of the things I love about music. I don't even like want to. I mean, to me, this is just that's what I want to do. I don't know. I mean, like I could, and I'm not into like heavily editing and all that stuff. Like I'm not really an entertainer like that. I'm more so just like I just want to talk about music, and like you guys want to listen to it at the same time. So it's usually over here, and then yeah, whatever. I don't know. Trust me, I've been doing it for so long at this point that if I was gonna change it, I probably already would have because, getting that $90 check from YouTube every month is wonderful. I appreciate that I even have a platform to do that. But like if I was doing it for the money, I definitely would have gone to something totally different at this point. Um, I've never been on Twitch. If I go sign up and follow you, will it notify me when you are streaming? Yes, Kate, it will. It will tell you when I go live, like right away. I know that YouTube probably does not notify nearly as well, especially when you have a lot of people and it goes to a lot of different places. I feel like it kind of fucks it up. Froyo Fox said, "This is why your channel is so goated." I feel like it's why my channel doesn't get a lot of views, but I don't care. Like I want to care. I just fucking don't. Like I do, um, I do, oh, hold on, let me answer this because it might be a part of it. Does it get overwhelming to be flooded with so much new music? If I put myself in your place, it actually feels like a tough job because I don't enjoy things if I'm asked to listen to them. Do you feel that way ever? Um, so I feel like even though people ask me to listen to stuff, oh, Ria just got a new sub from Sam. Thank you so much for all these gifted subs, Sam. I know that the people you're gifting them to really appreciate them. Um, so the thing is, like, I feel like even though like people ask me to do stuff and everything, I still feel like everything is my choice by the end of the day. And like, no one ever asked me to react to anything that I've like that was like fucking like what you know what I mean. I think that more so the people that watch my channel that end up like I'm very fortunate that I'm pretty clear about what I like. And so when people end up like requesting stuff, they usually request things based on what I kind of like, they kind of know what I like. So I'm really fortunate that when people do request stuff, they're requesting things that they know are within my realm. And that's really nice. But the other thing too is like legitimately we could just pick a random fucking instrumental thing from like Saudi Arabia right now and I'm gonna be banging that shit hard. Like, yeah. Now the avoiding something. Oh wait, Gianna, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here. The hardest thing for me would be having to wait to listen or something to avoid. Now that is the hardest thing for me. So I have multiple streaming accounts. Like I have Spotify, but I have multiple Spotify accounts. I have Apple Music, Tidal. What else do I have? Amazon Music, YouTube Music. I've got like all of them. But I have to like, it sucks, but like I literally have to like have a Spotify that is unrelated to like the music reactions only because I need to like the Spotify account that I have that is based around my music reactions is like very tailored to all of my like stuff that I listen to like when I'm making videos and stuff. And so if I log into that, it's just all the shit that I can't listen to yet. It's like albums that I've saved so that I can do a reaction to them. It's singles that I've been looking forward to. It's, you name it. And so I get all of that there and I literally have to avoid it. So like I basically listen to the same like 30 songs, when I'm not doing this, you know? Do you watch any of the live streams of the Eras Tour? I did not see any of the live streams of the Eras Tour in its second run on its European leg. I saw whatever the Disney version was that they put out. I did a reaction, a full watch party over on Patreon. Um, and that was fucking awesome. Okay, question. Who do you think is the next main pop girl? Dude, that's such a hard question right now because I don't know what I've said this in a lot of videos lately. I don't know what's going on in 2024, but they have done something to the music. I feel like they have now put something into the music because every single artist at this point is putting out bangers. Brandon, this is a really great question, and I will answer it. Is there any artist you refuse to react to, whether or not it's for personal reasons, no matter how many requests you get? If I know somebody isn't a good person, or if I learned that somebody's not a good person prior, I can't in good faith react to them. That is just who I am. That's who I am as a person. So if you work with Dr. Luke, I'm not knowingly going to react to your fucking music. If you knowingly work with Dr. Luke, I am not reacting to your music. It doesn't make any sense to me. We are at a time in the fucking world where we don't have to work with Dr. Luke. Fuck Dr. Luke. Let's get somebody new. We're done with Dr. Luke. We're past him. So there you go. If you wanted to know. I just don't get it. And I'm sorry. It's just fucking, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. But I just hate that because I don't know. I just feel like there is so much, there's so many wonderful producers. There's so much talent in the music industry. I cannot deal with a single person telling me that Dr. Luke is worth working with. Dr. Luke is somebody who worked with Kesha, and let's just say it was not fucking good, okay? And I don't mean good in the terms of the music that was put out. That's not what I mean. He's not a good person. Yeah. So I can't even for the life of me understand why people choose to work with him. And it really sucks because I understand that there's a lot of moving parts in music, and I understand that there's probably some naughty person in every like setup. But I'm saying is like when you knowingly know that somebody isn't good, you can't knowingly support them. Like I don't know. And like I said, it's not even like to me, this has nothing to do with the music that's going to come out. The fucking shit could be a banger. There could be all kinds. Yeah, like, it just like pisses me off. And like, there's other artists too that like people have asked me to react to and I want to, and then I'll go and then I find it. And then I'm like, why? Like, I don't get it. Well, so the thing about, and I actually like Katy Perry's, like I liked Katy Perry's music. And I actually saw Katy Perry at Warped Tour. But I just, and I'm only saying her name because I keep seeing it in the chat right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't stoked when I saw that like her double down on it. I was like, okay, like, sure. With Mr. Golden, Katy Perry is giving JoJo and Abby Miller plus a few other problematic people. Oh, I guess I don't even know. I don't even know all that. I just know about, just what I've seen. And like, I don't know, like it's such a bummer. I mean, it's hard anyways. Like, I feel like you do have to, I try to navigate the space. I have a platform. So when I put artists on here, like, I feel like part of me is not necessarily like co-signing them, cause I don't know all these people. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know everybody's personal life and I don't know those things. And like, I do my best to try to like be careful about, not necessarily be careful about who I put up, but like, I'm not going to like sit here and choose somebody that I knowingly is like not a good person and then just going to like put them on the platform. Do I like JoJo? I don't feel like I've listened to any of her music. I think the age gap of me and JoJo is really like large, isn't it? I'm not sure. I don't think I know that she's, I mean, come on. I know the thing with her era right now with the first song, but I didn't like do anything. I didn't like watch it or anything. Like I just saw stuff on Instagram, but I mean, it's something. She's the thing is she's so famous, so like it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of crazy to see like I don't know. I like JoJo when she was like on the dance, like I knew her on the dance show, and then like she got so famous, and I remember the bows, and it was like there was a lot going on. Okay, maybe I should watch the Karma video on the live stream, the next one we do, just for fun, because I've only seen like the whatever this dance move is. It could be a bang. You said I'm trying to be politically correct. No, this is how I talk for real. I like this is how I talk. We have to watch it though, because I've never I haven't seen it. Yeah, the next one we do, that's how we'll start it. Okay, so I like I the thing about JoJo's era that I don't understand is I've seen so much like I think I've seen so much lore around like her new era that I don't know what's real and what's not. Oh, my southern accent's coming out. I'm high. When I'm high, I'm southern. I'm very demure, very mindful. Okay, Sam said, gonna have to head off and try to sleep. Been wonderful to see you live again, Steven, even if it was due to trauma. Can't wait for you to start streaming again properly. Yes, Sam, and I appreciate you being here and for gifting all those subs and also for those 10 bits for that pride. Good night, Sam. I hope you have a good time. Okay, wait, I feel like I did open a can of worms. Should I be Oh yeah, well, with JoJo. Um, but I don't know. Okay, Kate is giving JoJo and Abby Miller. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look these things up. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's just like Rambo, shooting to every side. So that is something that I did hear, is that there was just like a lot of is that there were just a lot. It seemed like a lot of lore. So I don't know what any of it actually was. Kimmy Cup, curious, how do you pick the songs you react to? And I do suggest Blink's new album. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that on your behalf. And as far as picking the songs I react to, so I do it a couple ways. I have gotten very good at checking out new songs when they drop. I pay attention to release radars when new singles are coming out now or when new albums are dropping. But those are things that I used to do and then I didn't do for a really long time, and I started doing again a couple, like maybe a month ago, and that ended up working well. So that's how I do that. And then I also get Patreon requests. So I get a few of those every month, and those are really fun because then we dive down. What happens is you find these like really cool artists, and then you dive down to this whole thing, and then before you know it, you're on a rabbit hole of a whole new band, and I love that. Let's see. Yeah, I should head out. I'm hungry as fuck. Your reactions rock. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Brandon. Have I ever heard of Grayscale? Yes, I have. But are they, I don't know that I've listened to them. Wait, they've been around for a while, right? I may have actually seen them. If they've been around for a while, I may have actually seen them live. That name is incredibly familiar. It's it's kind of like a, like post-hardcore, right? It's like hardcore, post-hardcore kind of thing. You have to tell me. Okay. Well, I think that I'm going to end tonight's stream, just because, my hour and a half of talking to you guys has been awesome. And I want to be able to do this again with you guys. I want to announce it early enough that some of you guys can actually come hang out, and you can plan some time around it. So it's not just randomly popping in. We'll actually make some time, so that I just wanted to get used to doing this again and just tell you about everything that was going on. Rhea says we should have a trauma dump stream, and I totally agree. Susie says, hi, Haley, can't wait to see more of these. Hope for good news for Casper. Thank you so much. I will definitely let you guys know about Casper. Go follow me on Instagram, and I will give you guys the updates as soon as I pick them up. But definitely on stream tomorrow. Hopefully I have much better news. And yeah, so I'll probably try to stream again tomorrow. I will put a timeout, and it sounds like we're going to be watching JoJo's video. So I'm pretty stoked on that. They've been around for a decade. They're a new favorite of mine, but the song I heard is different forms of rock. Well, I should check them out because I feel like I've seen them play before. Maneskin, most recent album somewhere on your list? Yes. So, I know I've been talking a lot on the stream, but I have a whole list of albums. I've been just catching up with them. You saw I finally got Hosier's album done, and that took me like a long time. So I finally did that one. So I'm definitely working through them. But I did not listen to Jaden's last album either. I'm so bad about getting off of this because I will start answering you guys. Okay, sending well wishes for your puppy. You made my night. Thank you for coming to talk to us. I love you. Have a good night. I love you guys so much. I just want to say thank you for being here. I will be doing another stream probably tomorrow. I'll put a timeout on Twitter and on Instagram. I love y'all.